one more quick flashcard that you can make just as a teaser for next week when we're putting rhythms together. If you wanted to see if any students understood how to clap them, we have a half note, a pair of eighth notes, and a quarter note. This fills up 4 beats and it's counted 1, 2, 3, and 4. It would be clapped 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if they can clap that, awesome, then they're ready for next week, okay? We had an option to, draw notes and or quarter rests on the staff. So I think the younger classes I gave bigger staff paper and the older classes have smaller. But when they are drawing the notes, you're just having them try. I gave some descriptions in the lesson plan. Try drawing a quarter note on a line of the staff, okay? The note head is filled in, and you're saying this to the class, and it has a stem, okay? So here, I draw a note head right there, and I said it's what? Filled in. I drew it on a line. That's what you want to make sure that they're following directions. You did it on a line. And it has a stem. If it's below the middle or the third line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's below this line, the stem will go up. Our note is above that line, so our stem will go down on the left side like the letter P, okay? Try drawing another one on a line, maybe a lower pitch if they drew a high pitch. So we have one here, the note head is filled in, the stem goes up because it is below that third line, okay? These are quarter notes, reiterating what they're called. And then draw a half note. Try drawing a half note in a space on the staff. That would look like this, okay? In a space means between 2 lines, okay? This is below that third line, so my stem will go up. What if I had a note on the middle line? Then you get to choose which direction your stem goes, okay? So if it's a quarter note, your stem could go up or it could go down, depending on what the other notes near it are doing. So this is going up, I think I'll just make it go up also, okay? So there's just some practice, and I gave a few options for you. If you put, like the eighth notes, draw a pair of eighth notes using a beam to connect them. Put the first one on the bottom line of the staff, okay? The first one on the bottom line. It's eighth notes, so it's filled in. And the second of the pair in the first space on the staff, just above the bottom line. So here's the first space, okay? Then I'm gonna connect them with a beam. So they both have stems going up on the right side, and then they're connected with a beam, okay? So just a matter of giving the kids directions to follow and trying it out on their own, all right? And then you can, of course, have them spot the different things. You could say, point to a quarter note, and they do it. Or you could say, on the word of the song, praise at the end, what type of note is that? And they raise their hands and tell you that's a half note. You can ask what, are these grouped in 3s or 4s? And actually, this meter signature tells us they're grouped in 3s. A 3/4 meter signature means there will be 3 beats in each measure, okay? And the measure is marked by bar lines here, a bar line and a bar line. This one is weird because it has a pickup note at the beginning, just one single eighth note before the first measure begins, okay? Which, if you want to get into it, at the end of the song is where the other 2 beats are found, so that when you go back up to the beginning, you finish with that beat, and then you're into groups of 3 beats the rest of the way through the song, because you have a meter signature of 3/4. We're going to talk more about that next week. If you do want to refer back to Be Thou My Vision, this is also 3/4, and you can see different kinds of notes. There were no eighth notes in the other one. Maybe if you want to look at eighth notes on here, or stem direction, or any of that stuff, you can refer back to the one in their journal from last week, okay? And you have lyric sheets that you can practice all 5 verses of Immortal Invisible. And you can, if you have more time, practice through Be Thou My Vision. Next week, I believe, we are introducing